Hi and welcome, my name is Luca if you're new here. This video is a bit different but very fun because back in December I went to London with two friends, and since we all love books we decided to bring an empty suitcase and go on a massive book shopping spree. So we went to 66 Books, which is a warehouse where once or twice a month you can get books for 70% off the retail price. And we also went to loads of different bookstores and of course did some sightseeing as well. So the first half of this video is a chaotic London vlog and the second half is a huge book haul of all the books I bought, and I hope that you enjoy. En je bent wel zo vol elkaar.
Fuck you. Nee, dat ook niet. Ja, ze moeten het checken hoor. Ja toch? Ja. Ik zou ervoor meedenken. Maar ik doe het ook bij mijn moeder in een 5-sterren hotel. I don't give a fuck. Dat ga ik wel niet doen.
On our way to 66 Books, we left at what time? 8:40, and we'll get there at 12:40. That's 4 hours! Oh my god. Better be good.
Mijn mogul electricity, dat is echt heel
Here. We brought the suitcase. Okay, so I think 5 hours later, but we're almost there. 5 hours later. We left at 8:40 and now we're arriving at like 1:15 p.m. I can't do mental math.
5 hours?
5 hours.
It's almost 5 hours.
That's insane. So the selection better be good, but I am also just very excited to walk around in the warehouse.
I have some fucking shit. It's percolating like a fury.
No. Right in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. This is literally the way it looks around here. All of these things are filled with books. None that we know, but still books. Big dating energy. What? The Royal Show. Explain what's happening.
Yes, file. Remake. No file.
Update. How many books do you have?
14.
14. I have 13. You won.
Duh. Who do you think you're going with? Dit moet wel handiger kunnen, though. Ik denk dat als we ze zeg maar zo steken, dat we dan 3 rijden.
We're going to the lake. We're doing it all right now because we have the suitcase. It's filled to the brim with books. And then girls on a mission. I'm going to get both of these. This one. Someone's going overboard. I also want this one. You found Chestnut Springs. I want that one. What did you say? Slightly embarrassing. Slightly embarrassing. How many do you have? I have 26. How long were we in the store for? 10 minutes.
Yeah, not even.
You bought how many books in 10 minutes?
Total today, 26. Right over here I have, I think, 1, 2, 3. 5, 6.
26 books in a day. And that's just the first works that we went to. My hair is...
You're a vagina, don't eat.
It's not in the mood today.
Ja, yes. Oké, Jesus fuck. Het zijn altijd echt dikke frieten though. Dus
Ja, though.
het zijn echt suppel. Wil jij mijn halen?
What the fuck is that?
Ja, is ook gewoon zo. Dus.
Ja, that's why everything in your life is holy shit. Crazy?
All filled with blood. A very cute bag. It's a contest who can make the prettiest picture. I want to live there. We have blue skies in December in London. Oh, it's the Messi green. What is that?
Yeah.
Here he is.
I know.
My boy's so pretty, so I could talk about it all night. My boy's so nice to me, doesn't matter what I do with my time. Go on and on about it all night. My boy's so good to me, think I might just let him ruin my life. Why would I
5-story watchstones.
in the morning without him when I'm touring? It all just seems so boring. Why would I ever wanna do anything? Let him be all by himself. I can't be all by myself. My boy's so pretty, so I could talk about just let him waste all my time. My boy, so ready. My boy, so nice. My boy, so ready. My boy, so
Heel opnieuw lezen.
Heel pretty. This is supposed to be a new BJ and Magnolia story. And where is it? Oh my god, this is so cute.
why would you ever wanna find somebody else when I got just what it takes? And I'll bet before I break it out. My voice so
These things are literally my arch enemies.
talk about
My arch fucking enemies.
my voice so
Oh my god, no!
doesn't matter.
The workers in the restaurant were very, very mean to us, and they also got all of our drinks wrong. Yeah. And it was disgusting and very expensive. So now we're just going to Sainsbury's to get something to eat.
I agree.
Oh, black cabs!
I got you.
Okay, hi. I have actually been back home for months. I was in London months ago, obviously, as you could see by the festivities and just the winter wonderland vibes. I just never did a book haul when I go back, even though I bought 26 books. I'll put a picture up of the suitcase that I brought back, and mind you, this was just me. I think I brought back 27 books. Lodi brought back 20 or something, 21 maybe, 20. And then Carolina, I think, brought back 36. So we all actually very much succeeded at our book London trip. I bought books at Waterstones, and I don't think I bought anything at Daunt Books, and I also bought things at 66 Books and The Works. So I'm just gonna go through all of these books. I have stacks and stacks over here. Also, slight note is, it is so freaking hot that I have to leave the window open, but if you can hear sounds from outside, sorry. Okay, first off, we have 2 books by Elsie Silver, Wild Love and Wild Eyes. I have only read 1 book by Elsie Silver last year, and that was this one, Flawless. And I enjoyed it. It wasn't anything too special to me, but I do really want to read I think the entire Chestnut Spring series this summer. And so I thought, why not get them if they're at the works for £11. I bought this for £11. That's about as much as one of them would cost in the store over here. So we have Flawless, Powerless, which I think that this is the next one in the series. I think I have them in order, actually. Reckless, I think this one is one that I'm very excited about, if I remember. Yeah, Theo Silva. This is one that I'm actually really excited about. I don't love these covers, but £11 for an entire series, that's a steal. And then I think it's Heartless, and then Hopeless. So all 5 of the Chestnut Spring series. And I also got this one because it was £3, Off to the Races. This is the first book in, I think, the Gold Rush Branch series. Obviously haven't read that yet. And then, like I said, Wild Eyes and Wild Love. So I bought 7 Elsie Silver books when I have only read one of her books. But they were all very cheap. So that was at the Works. Did I buy anything else at the Works? I think this is what I got from the Works. Oh no, sorry. I also got this one, Kyland by Mia Sheridan. I have read Arthur's Voice by Mia Sheridan before, and I really enjoyed that book, but I also tried to read, what was it? Most of All You, and I think I read the first like 100 pages and I didn't like it, so this was a gamble, but it was £3 and I liked the cover. And I just really wanted to buy something else. So then I have 2 books that I bought at the biggest Waterstones, I think, on the planet. It was 5 stories, so I bought Better by Far by Hazel Hayes. She's the author of Out of Love, which I also have over here, and I'm just really excited to read both of these. This one sounded very interesting. It's about 2 people who break up, but they live in the same apartment, so one of them gets it by night and one of them gets it by day or something, or they like switch, and so they're constantly reminded of the person they broke up with, and I think they get back together from there because it just sounded like a very interesting, fun, dynamic storyline, and I love the cover. I really love the cover, and also it's floppy, which I didn't know that you could get floppy books like in the UK. And then I have Quicksilver, which I'm super excited about. I got the hardcover. It says on the back, "Do not touch the sword, do not turn the key, do not open the gate." This was super popular, I think, a few months ago. I think it took like TikTok by storm. Also, the inside is super pretty. It says, "Be careful of the deals you make, dear child." The hardcover, it's kind of pretty, but what really pushed me over the edge is this is the dust jacket. I don't love this cover. This one, however, I can flip it around. I haven't done that yet, but I can. And so I bought this one, and Carlina and Lodi also bought this one, so I think I'm gonna make them buddy read it with me. We were super excited about it, and I think it was £20 or something for the hardcover, which you could turn around into the beautiful, beautiful cover. So super excited about that. And then I also have, oh, sorry. This is another book that I bought from the Works. It's the Powerful novella. It's between Powerless and Reckless, I believe. I'm collecting this entire series so I can just read it in one go. I'm not allowed to buy entire series anymore if I have not read the first book. However, Lodi, we have like such similar taste, and I have made her read like my favorite series of all time, like Magnolia Parks and Boys of Tommen. I made her read those, and those are also her favorite books of all time. And then when she read Fourth Wing, she made me read it. And also, if he had been with me, and if only I told her, I made her read those, and those were like, we just have very, very similar reading tastes, like very similar. So if she loves the entire series, I'm good. Like, I can, in fact, buy all of the books. So that's what I did. I didn't buy all of them. I only bought this one. But I have Powerless and Reckless as well. I'm just gonna read it in one go. And I was waiting for the last one to come out, so I didn't have to wait. So that's that. Okay, I'm just gonna continue with 2 other books that I also bought at a different Waterstones, and that is Lightlark and Nightbane. Also floppy. They're doing something right in the UK because I genuinely thought that they only had like these stiff covers. So Lightlark, Nightbane, also Lodi loved, like really enjoyed at least both of them, and they're supposed to be like very easy fantasy books to get into. It's about an island that reappears every 100 years, and then there's trials and stuff. I think it's a bit like Hunger Games-ish. Not Hunger Games, of course, but Hunger Games-ish. And I just really like the covers. And Carlina also bought them, and Lodi also bought them because she read it on her Kindle and wanted the copies. And then Carlina and I obviously also did, because Lodi loved them. So we probably will too, and they had been on my radar. By the way, I'm not just blindly buying books because my friends like them. If they had been on my radar and then someone likes them, then I'll buy it. Okay, then we're getting to the 13 or something books that I bought at 66 Books. So hardcovers were £5, I think, and paperbacks were £2.60 or £2. I don't really remember, but it was really, really, really cheap. So I bought this one. It's called This Love. Did this catch my eye because it reminded me of the Taylor Swift song, which is a song that I absolutely love? Yes, it did. But then I read the premise and it sounded interesting, and it was a beautiful hardcover for £5. So I thought, why not? Did I absolutely forget what the book was all about? Spanning 10 years of extraordinary friendship, This Love is a vivid and epic tale of finding your soulmate, building an unconventional family, and the limitless, ever-changing forms that love can take. Does that sound right up my alley? Yes, it does. I think it's about two girls. May and Ari have to be like two girls, and it's friends to lovers. I think they meet at university in Leeds, so it sounded really interesting to me. That's the first one. Then I got This Is How You Lose the Time War by Max Gladstone, £2. This had been on my radar for ages. I think it's about like, it's time travel something, right? I have heard very mixed reviews about this one, but it also says This Is How You Lose the Time War is an epic love story spanning time and space. So I think it has something to do with time travel and maybe how your life would look if you made different choices. I have no idea, but £2, and it had been on my radar for ages, so I obviously had to get it. Same with The Happy Couple by I never know how to pronounce that name. Dolan. Jesus. I also have Exciting Times by her. I have not read it yet. I got that one for free at the book exchange cart at like my local central station, and this one had been on my radar because it's about a dysfunctional couple and like their friendship and friend group, I think, and it's a bit of toxicity, I believe. Also really like the cover. And again, £2. Like, how many times am I going to say that? It was £2. If I was on the fence about buying a paperback, but I was leaning more towards yes, I just did it. So I also, like, I did put back a lot of books. I hold a lot of books, around 66 books, like the warehouse, and then I put some of them back because I wasn't going to buy stuff just because I wanted to buy something. I really did need to be very interested in the books if I was going to buy them. Anyway, I'm yapping too much. Then I got The Love Waiter by Liz Painter because I read this one last summer on my Kindle and I really, really enjoyed it. This is like one of the, like, this is a typical rom-com. This is nothing but a rom-com, and I usually like something that's a bit more like emotional, like still contemporary romances. I love contemporary romance, but I like my favorite books, the ones that like are almost like 5 stars or 6 stars or like 4.75, are a bit more emotional, or they're like a very fun sports romance. Like just these typical rom-coms almost never get like above a 4-star from me. This one I think got a 4.75 or something for me. I really, really enjoyed this one. So if you're looking for a good rom-com, read this one. It's friends to lovers. The banter was great. And I don't love the cover, but I still wanted to have the book because I loved it so much. It was so enjoyable, so fun, so sweet. So I still really wanted to have the paperback for, again, £2 goddamn. So obviously if this was €10, then I wouldn't have bought it because I had already read it and I haven't touched it since I bought it, but I know that I'm going to go back and transfer my annotations because I really enjoyed this one. Then I have one that is supposed to be super emotional, so I'm actually kind of scared to read it. I have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Again, all of the paperbacks, they were so cheap, they were so cheap. This is about two people who got a divorce, but they're still sharing like a restaurant and custody of their kids as well. So they're obviously still in each other's lives, and I think they haven't let go of each other. Before I Let Go. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, very excited to read that one. I think all three of us also bought this one. Then I have Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Sager? I think it's Sager. Sometimes with pronunciation. I'm not the best. Anyway, Carline has read this one and she said that it was really good. It's about someone who's in a car, like I think she was hitchhiking, and she had heard, I don't know why you would ever get in a car with someone if you had heard before that there was a serial killer. But maybe she hears it on the radio or something. I don't know. I'm not going to read it right now, but there has been a serial killer at work and she finds herself in the car with a guy. And then I think halfway through like the road trip or whatever they're taking, she realizes that he is in fact the serial killer. And I think it's a thriller about escaping or whatever, but I never read thrillers and I think this one sounds very fun. And then I have The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, one that I have been eyeing for ages. I just never really knew if it was going to be up my alley, but of course, if you're going to walk around a warehouse where everything is super cheap, that's the perfect excuse to try books out of your comfort zone, or like outside of what you normally read, because if you don't like them, you only pay £2. Like, that's, you can do. Anyway, the Women's Prize for Fiction in 2021, it was shortlisted for that prize, and I have heard great things about this one. I think it's about 2 African-American girls. I don't completely know, I could be wrong about that. They're twins, and at age 16, they ran away. One sister lives with her black daughter in the same southern town that she once tried to escape. The other sister secretly passes as white, and her husband knows nothing of her past. So it's kind of about the turns that 2 sisters' lives took, I think. Sounded very interesting to me, and I have been eyeing that one for so long. Then I have Nora Goes Off Script, which is just a sweet and short rom-com. I think it's more women's fiction than rom-com. She's like a scenario script writer. I need to slow down. She's a scenario script writer, and I think one of her books or scripts got turned into a movie, and they're shooting it at her place, and a romance develops with one of the actors, I think. But I think Destiny or Sarah I think Destiny really liked this one. And so I saw it, recognized it, and brought it home. Then I have one that I'm just a sucker for a cool cover, okay? So then I have Night Bitch by Rachel Yoder. I have also been seeing this one circling around for ages. It's not per se that this one intrigued me a lot, but I think this is one of those books where it's like, I support women's rights, but I also support women's wrongs, and I think that maybe I should be reading a bit more of that, and I love this cover. Like, even if I don't like this book, I'll just have the cover. Then I bought a book that is super unlike any book I have ever read. This is a memoir about someone whose husband got Alzheimer's, and this is what she wrote, like a memoir. It's just, it has very, very, very good reviews on Goodreads, which I wasn't expecting. What drew me in at first was the cover. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's called In Love, and it has like just a simple line. I think it's barbed wire, actually. A memoir of love and loss. That's what drew me in. Then I started reading it, and it was about a woman who is navigating her life and her grief after losing her husband twice, once to Alzheimer's and once to him actually dying. I thought that just sounded so deep, so profound, and so emotional, and then also it had very great reviews on Goodreads, and if I have never once heard of a book, I am gonna look it up on Goodreads. And then I saw that people loved it, and I was sold. I had to have it. And then I have the last 3 books. Cruel Crown, I don't know the order of these books. Cruel Crown, Broken Throne, I think this one is the last one. And then King's Cage. These are all 3 part of the Red Queen series. I have not started that series yet, but all of the books in this series that I have bought, I also have like the Red Queen and then War Storm. I think I'm missing like 1 or 2. Again, Lodi has read it and has loved it, and I just got the opportunity to buy these books so cheaply, and I just couldn't say no. So anyway, I have my 27 books right here, and I'm super happy. I had the best time. This wasn't a good idea. This is gonna fall. I had the best time with Lodi and Carlina in London. I obviously didn't vlog everything, I just mostly vlogged the book parts because I knew that I was going to combine it into a combined video with a book haul and also a little vlog part. So I hope you enjoyed. I had the best time and I can't wait to go back. I really want to do this again in the future. Just do a trip to London and then also bring like 1 suitcase for 2 people. I know, like, you're not supposed to buy that many books, but this was just like a once or twice in a lifetime experience, and I really, really loved it. So I had the best time. I had a trip to London with 2 good friends. I have 27 new books to keep me occupied. I have not read any of these books since I came back, but I have a very, very valid explanation for that. I made the mistake of starting the Zodiac Academy in January. It is now May, and I was flying through it at first, and then afterwards, like around books 7, 8, and 9, I got in a massive slump, and those books are huge. Like, they're absolute bricks, and I just couldn't get through them, so I was in a massive reading slump. I have just like taken a step away from the Zodiac Academy series because I just can't do it anymore. Now I have read 2 books this week, so I am out of my reading slump, and I'm super excited to start reading all of my books, these books, anything that is not the Zodiac Academy series, because I loved it at first. I really loved it, and then it just started going downhill, and I'm not enjoying myself anymore. Anyway, enough yapping. I said that I was going to keep this short, and I just really don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Again, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!